Hey everyone, and welcome to the penultimate place to get your video game news and reviews. This is episode 82 of the Penultimate Game Show, and today's topic is Can Concord Survive? If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast service, feel free to give us a good rating on that platform. It helps us with the algorithms and helps us grow our audience. If you're watching this on Twitch, consider dropping a sub and consider following us. That'd be great. If you're watching remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. So we'd love it if you'd give us that free Twitch Prime sub. That'd be fantastic. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider dropping a like and a sub, and please do not forget to hit that bell to get notifications for when we go live with all of our shows, like Marvel Mondays Initiative, the Cross Media Show, and Anime Nation. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ruben, director of this channel, and of course, I am joined by the man, the myth, the Evo legend, Ryan the Lion. Ryan, what's up?
How's it going? Doing good, doing good. Excited to be here. Always excited to talk some games. Been a hot minute.
Yeah, it really has. We keep saying that, and we also keep saying we have to do more podcasts. There's just not enough time, Ryan. There's not enough
There's
time.
just not enough time.
So, a little bit of housekeeping. Eric and I reviewed Deadpool and Wolverine yesterday, so you should go check that out. It's now up on YouTube, and podcast services will be up momentarily. So, with that being said, Ryan, how is Evo?
Evo was incredible. 20,000 people in Vegas, all to play some fighting games, play the new ones, play in tournaments. Just an all-around great time. Love being in Vegas.
Okay.
And I got to play some new games while I was there.
Oh, you don't
Got
say.
to play Got to play the League of Legends fighter, 2XKO.
Horrible name, but okay.
It's a terrible name. It's a terrible name.
Like I
There's
get
a
what they're.
lot of better things they could have done.
I get what they're trying. Literally, they could have just left Project L.
That's what me and my friends were saying. Project L was such a better name.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. It's coming along nicely. It's going to be big. Riot makes big games.
Yes, they do.
They understand world building and all that kind of stuff, but on a bigger front, they understand how to make a competitive game. They understand how to balance what to do, keep those communities and all that, and you want that in behind a fighting game.
Yeah.
Got to go over to SNK and play City of Wolves, the new Final Fight, which is a old franchise from the 90s coming back for the first time in 20-something years, I think.
Okay.
So that'd be like guys like Terry, Geese, all those kind of guys.
Right.
And fantastic, absolutely. Very Street Fighter 6 and its ideas. But just classic fun. Felt good to play. Good to see SNK on the rise after being sold. Always good to see. And then lastly, because it was a PlayStation Run event, got to play some Astro's Playroom or Astro's Big Adventure.
How was that?
Played one level in it. It was fighting an octopus boss. It feels just as good as that tech demo did.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
The jumping felt tight. The platforming felt tight. All the little things you would want from that, the climbing, all that, the tactile features on this controller right here, all hit right.
Okay.
Which I've never liked the what do they call it? The haptic feedback.
Yep.
Of the PS5, especially I'll bring it up when we talk about Concord, but in shooters, I don't like it as a I don't like the sticky triggers and stuff.
Right.
But for a game like this, to have like the wind or the sand or like the pullback of springs and all that feel, that stuff's cool.
Okay.
That stuff's cool. It feels neat. And from what it looked like, because there was a small map they gave us of like a little galaxy, and you fly around on your controller ship going to planet to planet.
Okay.
It looks to be decent sized.
Yeah, I mean,
like it
80
looks
levels.
to be pretty big, pretty chunky. Good. And I'm like, I really think this will have a same effect that Little Big Planet had for the PS3 of giving Sony that kid-friendly character they can put on a box. Because right now, Sony just doesn't have that.
Yeah.
The mascot's Kratos, I'd say.
Kratos, a little bit of Ellie and Joel still.
Still pretty, honestly, more fucked up than Kratos.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that it feels good because I'm excited for this game to come out, and also I'm excited because have it in the fantasy league. So gonna
I
be
think
at least
that was a good pick. That was a safe pick.
95. Oh, well, at least at the high 90s. Let's
I'm
hope.
expecting the high 80s to low 90s for this game.
I'll take it.
That's where I see
I'll
it
take
sitting.
it. I'll take it. I don't know if you know this, but Eric dropped down to number 2 so far.
Oh my
Fantasy
god.
critic, and guess who got back up to number 1?
Are you still there, Ruben?
This guy.
You're holding
That's
it
right.
down.
That's right.
You're holding it down.
But it's funny that you mentioned that you played Astrobot, because today they announced that Astrobot is getting a limited edition PS5 DualSense controller.
And it's so good. It's such a good
It's
controller.
it's very interesting because I feel like uh, I want it to be looking good, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about it.
I like that it's his face.
Yeah. I like that it's his face. I expected that as much, but it's just like the white with the blue. I don't know if it works. I thought it would look better. I don't know.
I kind of like the double white with the blue highlights on the sides, not having
Yeah.
a black part be blue right here.
Yeah.
Uh, but I do like the change in that. And here's the thing, I just want to see more interesting dual senses.
Yeah.
There's only been like 3 or 4 different ones.
Yeah. Well, this is like the second one that they're going with. The first one was the Concord one, which I think kind of looks better, if
Oh,
I'm
I
being
think that's
honest.
an hideous controller.
It's a hideous controller, but it's hideous. It's the hideocracy is hitting in all the right spots.
It
I know.
looks like the what's the way to put this? The AliExpress version of the Xbox Starfield controller.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. It is what it is. I know it's probably not gonna get better than that. Okay. Do you want to talk about what else you played at Evo, or did you want
I
to?
mean, yeah. I'll talk a bit more about Evo
Okay.
because there's some big moments I want to bring up too. Of course, was there for some of the big announcements of characters and DLCs where those games are going, which are for some reason blowing up at this moment. This was the largest Evo 2 date. It's getting bigger every year.
Yeah.
First time an American won Evo. Shout out to Punk and Street Fighter in 10 to 15 years since 2008. I don't even want to do that math to know how long that's been.
Since 2008. Oh
Yeah.
boy. It's 16 years.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah. That sounds right. But shout out to Punk the God for winning in Street Fighter over there. And then we had, of course, Harada, the creator of Tekken, come out after the Tekken finals and tease the crowd over and over. He's not going to announce anything, walk off the stage, come back, walk off, have PowerPoint presentations of nothing. Fantastic. But then he comes out and shows a story DLC and the comeback of the main character who most people think of when they think of Tekken, Heihachi Mishima, the
Okay.
OG badass coming back. Then we got not from Evo, but surprisingly this past weekend from Comic-Con, MK. MK has a new story mode coming out. Three new original like OG MK characters, and then Ghostface Killer, Conan, and the villain from Terminator 2. Is that the T-10,000? I believe.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, getting all added to MK1 as DLC. Which is
Nice.
always interesting to see the guest characters they're doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, overall great time. Sony had a huge booth set up with all different styles of play there. Fighting game setups, Astrobot, sim racing setups with Gran Turismo, and those big like moving
Yeah.
simulations. But no, I was real worried when Sony got a hold of Evo and stuff because it's always very community driven and all that. But they just keep ramping it up every year, keep making it better. The Sony money is helping a lot, helping all the right ways. Excited to be back next year.
Well, that's good. I'm glad it went well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Have you played anything recently besides the stuff at eBay?
I've been playing. Let me take a look. See here. I've been playing some multiverses. Been diving into some multiverses.
Interesting. Okay. What are
I
your
really,
thoughts?
really liked multiverses when it was first out.
Yeah.
Before it got taken away for a year. I thought it was a fantastic Smash clone. The control screen is incredible. And here's the problem with multiverses. Every time I want to drop this game, they put in a character I love.
Yeah.
I was like, this WB library of characters is too good.
Yeah. They got a lot of people that
Going
can put in.
from The Matrix to now Samurai Jack was the last character. I'm like, they're tapping that 90s nostalgia just perfectly.
Yep.
And Beetlejuice up next. Can't wait.
Oh wow, that's
But
pretty good. Beetlejuice.
oh
I
yeah,
didn't even
I'm
think
like,
of
I
that.
can't wait to see what Beetlejuice, like his moves will be and stuff. His arms stretching out, all the crazy shit he
Yeah.
can do.
Huh.
There's just too much fun you can have with him.
All right.
So I've been playing a bit of that, and then I've also been diving into Balteo and Animal Well, 2 indie games.
Okay, tell me about Balteo because I've heard a lot about
That's
Animal.
so Balteo's the poker game, the poker roguelike.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And so yeah, you're just trying to make poker hands with roguelike cards elements that buff everything. Into you do 3 games and then a boss fight. And once you do about 10 runs of those, then you beat the game. But then you have the other roguelite elements come in and all that. Super addictive. You can make some really fun dumb decks. I was not expecting to like it as much as I have, and then of course Animal Well, everyone's talked about it this year.
Yeah.
It's the best Metroidvania I've played in
Okay.
forever.
Wow, that's pretty high praise.
Oh my god, and how can I even forget? I have played the Elden Ring DLC to completion.
Oh, well,
Oh my god, that shit
congratulations.
is fucking incredible. That is a top 5 DLC of all time. Glad we
Okay.
don't have to put game of the DLCs in game of the year. It'd be a tough year again for people.
Thank God.
But overall, I'm stunned by that game every time I play it.
Good. I'm glad it lived up to expectations for everybody.
It did and then some. But what about you, Ruben? What you been playing in this time away?
For a while I've been playing I've been jumping back into Kingdom Hearts 3. I have a feeling that Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna be right around the corner pretty soon. Not saying this
So,
year, but definitely next
do you
year.
think we get like almost a Fallout 4 style announcement for it, to where we get the trailer of like it coming out that next year? Let's say it showed at Game Awards in December, out
Well,
summer or fall
yeah,
2025.
yeah. It could
Okay,
honestly even probably be at D23 next week because it is a Disney property. So I wouldn't put it past them to
that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
just put out another trailer, you know? Just give us a date or just say summer 2024 or summer 2025, I mean.
That's fair. Last year we got, 2 year D23s ago, because every other year we got the Captain America game. We got the
Yeah.
first look at that.
Yeah. So I could see it happening. Square Enix has said that like yeah, we've been working on it for a while. So I don't see why.
Yeah.
I
Isn't
thought it
that
was
team split though with the FF7 team?
I don't think so. I think even Nomura said it himself that it's coming out sooner than we think.
Okay. I remember that happening, but I was like, does that mean not 10 years and it means 7 years, Nomura?
No, he said it. Hold on. Then we think. Let me just look it up. Oh man, Jesus Christ! There's a Reddit thread from 1 year ago. Why I think Kingdom Hearts 4 will release in 2024. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
tell me why that will happen,
Yeah,
Ruben.
I didn't say it. I'm just saying what the thing
I know.
says. The Gamer says Kingdom Hearts 4 reportedly launching in 2025. With the latest rumor giving us a 2025 release date. I could see it 2025.
I'll
Let's just
say
hope.
this much. I think if we see it by February of next year, it will come out next year. If
Yeah,
we see it
absolutely.
after that, it comes out in early. It's a January, February game for 2025.
Yeah, I could see it. Now, I did play it when it first came out, Kingdom Hearts 3, but I didn't get a chance to play the DLC. So I figured I got it on the Steam Deck when it came out on Steam for cheap,
Mm-hmm.
and I figured let's just run through it again and
Does
then
it
play
run
the
well on
DLC.
the Steam Deck?
There's some like freeze frames for a couple
Okay.
spots, but like it runs pretty well. Like I
Okay.
think I've played 16 hours of it, and I've seen it like drop frames maybe 3 or 4 times. So like
And are
it's
you
not
at DLC? When is DLC?
what?
You haven't played the DLC, right? This is
No,
your
I
first
haven't
time
played.
playing
Yeah,
the
this
DLC?
is the first time I played the Remind DLC, but I'm just going through the main story first
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I was just making sure.
So yeah, well, we'll see what happens there. I also played the Concord beta last week. I think it was last week. I'm pretty sure it was last week. And
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what a hell of a time. What a hell of a time. But
I love time.
we will continue with that conversation later on. Before we continue with the Concord talk, I wanted to just jump into some gaming news for this week. First headline I have here is the Xbox 360 store shuts down for good today. This is from GameSpot. Evan Campbell at GameSpot. The final countdown has begun for the Xbox 360 store, which officially shutters today after opening shop almost 19 years ago. That means you won't be able to buy Xbox 360 games or DLC on the marketplace in a matter of hours. However, they will still be able to play, still be available to play and re-download for people who already purchased that content, which is insanity, absolutely insanity.
I mean, well, let's be honest here, though. It's been what?
19 years.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Um,
insanity in the sense that it's lasted this long.
that
That's
is insanity. Like, I get in game preservation, it is important to have these stores up and all that.
yeah.
And even I went in this weekend and I bought games on my 360.
Did you really?
So yeah, I did.
Oh
So
man.
there'd be ways to play those games still.
Okay.
Because that OG Xbox Marketplace was a special thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time of buying like a non-disc game on that thing?
No, I always bought my games on
No,
disc.
not like a big game, but I mean like when Limbo became
Oh
a thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
When
yeah,
Super
yeah,
Meat Boy became a thing. And that was like
yeah,
the first time I really remember buying a digital game.
yeah. It was
And
fun.
what was the one with the time stop? It was another indie game. Where like it was a little platformer of time used just a lot of it.
Oh, I have no idea.
Braid? I think it's Braid. Maybe Braid.
Maybe I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't know. I didn't really play any of the Xbox 360 not arcade.
Arcade.
No, yeah, I
Mhm.
didn't. I played a couple of them here and there, but it was mostly like me. The Xbox 360 was the first console I got that I purchased for myself. So I had a whole shit ton of games to play. I had to
Oh,
play
nice. Hold on.
Halo 1, 2, and 3. I had to play Gears. I had to
1,
play.
2, and 3.
Yep. I had to play GTA 4.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I need to know what
Yeah.
Nico Bellic was up to.
Oh
Am I
yeah.
going bowling today? I don't know. I hope I am.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
We making bombs in the sewers? Possibly.
Possibly. Possibly. But yeah, it's for me, I'm just surprised that they decided to leave it up for 19 years.
Oh, I think you can still buy games on the PS3.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because like I'm so used to Nintendo's
Yeah, Nintendo gives you about 4 years, 4 to 5 years.
after the console's dead,
Yeah.
which yeah. You know, I guess it makes sense because Nintendo's uh, internet infrastructure kind of sucks, so they need as much power going to what's relevant right now. You know, but hey,
Still, to this day, have a Wii U that's chock full of games that are never going to be ported or anything else.
of course not.
I doubt the only way I can play Earthbound currently is on that thing.
Allegedly,
That's a shame.
legally, I guess I should say.
Legally.
Yes,
Yeah. Legally.
it is a shame. And honestly, what the hell are we doing? Why are we not
Allegedly.
making another Earthbound? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, just make the
I
goddamn
know
game.
I'm not the first one to say it, but with that new clay design you've done for Legend of Zelda, it just is
Yeah,
perfect for an
it's
Earthbound game.
perfect. Absolutely
It's
perfect.
perfect. Ah, God, I just want more Earthbound.
Yes.
Or give us Mother 3 over here. Put it on the Nintendo fucking online.
Yeah.
You want that spike in people? That will give you that spike.
Oh, that would definitely give you a spike
Yeah.
in subscriptions. Our next news story was Xbox fires back at the FTC claims that Game Pass has been degraded by Blair Marnell, still on GameSpot. This was a whole thing last week. The last couple of weeks, Xbox decided to change up the infrastructure of Game Pass and decided to bring out completely brand new tiers, which now I think is more confusing than PlayStation Plus's tiers, which not that confusing, people. It shouldn't. It's not that confusing, but yeah, it's a stupid move, and I get why they're doing it. However, the FTC decided to call bullshit on, like, what the fuck are you guys doing on Xbox? Because quote, the FTC is calling Microsoft's new Game Pass oh yeah, they just said a degraded product in filing with the Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. The FTC claims that Microsoft is exercising market power post-merger of Activision Blizzard. Basically, let's see here. The U.S. government did not let Microsoft buy Activision Blizzard without a fight, although the FTC lawsuit to block the merger ultimately failed. Earlier this month, the FTC took aim at Microsoft again with a filing in the federal court that claimed the new Xbox Game Tier Pass was a degraded product. Now Microsoft is firing back. Via game developer, Microsoft responded to the FTC with a court filing of its own that was posted online by The Verge's Tom Warren. The short version is that Microsoft acknowledges that the new Game Pass standard tier is more expensive than the discontinued Game Pass console tier, but it also offers multiplayer functionality that was previously sold separately. Additionally, the company argues that Game Pass Ultimate's price increase is justified because more new games will be available day and date on the service. Essentially, Microsoft is claiming that the FTC is trying to reinvent its case against the company's Activision Blizzard acquisition, and that it is wrong to call this a degraded version of the discontinued Game Pass for console offering. The filing also notes that the FTC's barely mentioned subscription at trial, and restates that Microsoft signed a 10-year deal with Sony to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation as part of the original conditions for the merger. So, basically, I'm just going to say it, the FTC's right here, right? Like, this, let me look it up again. Game Pass tiers.
Okay, the tiers are dumb, but they should be able to own Activision.
No, yeah, they should be able to own Activision, but at the
Because
same time,
we all want to say Activision was doing good shit. They let Guitar Hero rot twice.
no, I will
They
never say Activision was doing good shit. I promise you.
like the only way you're getting me to play a Call of Duty game again is if I'm also able to play 300 games for $15 a month. Like, I'm not buying another one after the repeats of MW 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, all right, that's fair. So let me go through the tiers. There's 4 tiers, right?
Of course, there's Why isn't there 3? 3 makes fucking sense.
No, I'm sorry.
Bronze,
I'm
silver,
sorry.
gold.
There's more. There's why is there so many tiers?
Ruben, how many tiers are there?
Okay. As of April 2024, this is the plans and pricing. We have Xbox Game Pass Core, which is just consoles for $9.99 a month. That includes console multiplayer for all games, a catalog of 30 games available to play at no extra charge, additional deals and discounts on games. Then we have Xbox Game Pass Console, which is just for the consoles at $10.99 a month. This
Okay,
is
that has been around. That there's always been
yeah,
different prices for
yeah.
PC and all.
So
That's that.
this is again access to Game Pass library on Xbox consoles, access to selected games the day they are released, and additional games, additional deals on discounts, additional deals and discounts on games. So we have 2 right now: Game Pass Core and Game Pass Console.
Okay, we're at 2.
Okay, we're at 2. Number 3, Xbox Game Pass PC for PC platforms only. This is the access to the Game Pass the Game Pass library on PC platforms. Access to select games the day they are released. And this includes the EA Play membership. So
Okay. Not a super big deal for PC because not a lot of EA games are on PC.
nobody
Like I
really cares.
know like EA Pass and stuff is used by like the guys who play sports games and shit.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for both console and
Okay.
PC.
The
Oh, Ryan froze. Ryan, sorry, you just started okay, and then froze.
Oh, okay. I was saying the like traditional games pass. Like
Yeah,
that's what old is, yeah.
yes. So this is obviously traditional Game Pass Ultimate, which means you can use it on console and PC for $16.99 a month. This is access to obviously Game Pass library on consoles and
Mhm.
PC, online console multiplayer for all games, access to select games the day they are released, EA Play membership included, and then access to the Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta.
Okay. Which I do want to say xCloud works quite well.
It does surprisingly well. I'm
Like
still
like surprisingly
yeah,
well.
surprisingly well. I can't shit on it because it's very good. So that's the 4 tiers, and I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think you should just take out Game Pass Core. You don't need Game Pass Core.
I agree. I get why you want a cheaper version and stuff. But at that point, let's say they want to play a game like COD or something, they're
Mm-hmm.
going to have to get Xbox Live, which would be the same price as probably a few bucks less than just going and buying Games Pass
Yeah,
Ultimate.
yeah. I mean, you well, that's it. You can't get Xbox Live anymore. You would have
Oh,
to get one of
is
these.
Live fully gone now?
Yep, you would
So
have to
this ain't
get.
Lives and Games with Gold, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. I've never understood Games with Gold.
Nobody does.
I've never understood Games with Gold and Games Pass both existing, and sometimes the games not being on both.
Yeah,
I'm like, this
it's
is weird.
it's very stupid. It's very stupid. But I feel like you get rid of Xbox Game Pass Core for
X
nine
Pass,
ninety nine.
Games Pass.
It's very stupid. It's very stupid. I hate this. Why is this so difficult? Why did you change this? Game Pass Core you get rid of. You keep Game Pass Console, Game Pass PC. Keep those at $9.99, and then you get Game Pass Ultimate for both at $16.99. It's not that. It's
It's
not
not
rocket
that
science.
complicated.
No. Yeah,
No,
that's it.
it's dumb, and and I even like Xbox, and I think it's dumb. Like I've been, oh my god, real quick tangent here.
Go for it.
I've been playing the new Capcom game
Oh,
on Xbox.
Kunitugami, Path of the
Yeah,
Goddess.
Nitsugami. Yes, it's
Okay.
incredible. In Ruben, you need to play this game.
I will be playing this game.
Like it is a weird cross between Devil May Cry and Pikmin
Okay.
in like
All right.
all the best ways.
I'm in.
It's super weird. There are some odd, like very Japanese game design ideas from like 2004 to 2010. Like
Okay.
of like there's gonna be weird city building elements to this game where like you have to go help build houses and like help the town out during the day that kind of boost things at night, kind of don't. Just kind of feel like a tedious task.
Okay.
But it's weird, it's wild. It feels like that era of Capcom with Beautiful Joe, the original Devil May Cry games. Oh my god, what's the wolf dog? The red and white dog?
Oh, Okami?
Akami. It feels like that era again.
Yeah.
It's weird, it's super unique. I would heavily recommend it, especially for someone like you who plays a lot of Pikmin.
Yes. That was a lot of Pikmin. God, what a game. What a game.
Great game. Pikmin 3, incredible.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4, also good.
Yes, very good.
I just like Pikmin 3 a lot.
That's fair. That's fair. Our next news story is Steam has made it easier to find, download, and even review game demos. I have this from Rock Paper Shotgun. Graham Smith has written the article. This is a really dumb one. I just thought it was cool that they have fixed this. Demos were once a cornerstone of PC gaming, and they arguably will be again thanks to events like Steam Next Fest. The latest update to Steam seeks to make those free slices of potential delight easier to find for players and easier to promote for developers. The Great Steam Demo Update, as the announcement calls it, makes several changes. Demos will now behave differently in your library. You can add them without immediately installing them. They can now be installed even if you already own the full game. And
What do you click on for this on Steam?
say it again?
What is this called? Steam Next?
The Great Steam Demo Update.
Okay.
That's what it's called. And they can be manually removed from your library, or they will automatically remove. They will be automatically removed when uninstalled. Demos can now have their own separate store page if a developer so chooses, which is awesome. I think that they should always choose to have their own demo.
This is
Store
I'm
page.
I'm going through it right now. This is really sweet.
Yeah, it's perfect because whenever I'm on my Steam Deck, I just want to download a bunch of demos. It'd be great. It would be fantastic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just cool. I'm glad that they've made
Now,
this easier.
a lot of these demos are for horny anime games.
Wow, that's
That's just how it is.
yeah. What are you gonna do?
What you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do? Play them, I guess.
Ruben's downloading a lot of interesting games at night. I'll just say that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that. I never said that. Anything to say about this? I just thought that was cool.
I didn't know about this, and I'm looking through it right now. And as somebody who, if you go to my parents' house and go through a box, you'll find a box of old demo discs from magazines
Of course.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I have a fondness for the demo disc, a fondness for the demo. Stuff like PT and stuff kept that dream alive.
Of course.
Those things are so cool. So I'm glad to see a dedicated page and a way to keep that kind of stuff and a way for people, especially with all these little indie games on Steam.
Exactly. I think
you
it'll
never know what's going to hook you.
Yeah, I think this will be really great for
It's
indies.
perfect for. Like, absolutely. Because like I'm just looking through this now, and there are games that I would play that I would never thought about playing before, but now that there's a little demo I can do for it, great.
Yeah, and you're welcome.
Good shit. Good
welcome.
shit, Steam.
Yeah. Our next news story I have here is from VGC. Andy Robinson at VGC. Capcom says all business segments outperformed in the latest results. Surprise, surprise. Capcom's fucking killing it. Capcom says it's on track to achieve its earnings forecast for the year and that all of its business segments outperformed its plan in the most recent quarter. The Monster Hunter publisher reported its financial results for the 3 months ended June 30th. That's a really weird way to say that. Ended June 30th, 2024, and it said that it was on track despite net sales down 3.25% and operating income down 46.4%, both being significantly down year over year. The company attributed the year-over-year decline to the release of Street Fighter 6 last June and noted that its releases are heavily stacked towards the second half of its financial year, which ends in March 2025. Currently, the
Okay.
publisher. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just on that alone, we know we're getting Monster Hunter by March now.
Yep. Yep. Currently, the publisher has confirmed Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster for release in September, and Monster Hunter Wilds currently has a loose 2025 release window. So, probably, yeah, early 2025.
If they're expecting it for that period to make the money,
Yeah.
because unless they think we have all been clamoring for Dead Rising remake.
Yep.
Which, don't get me wrong, love Dead Rising.
I don't know.
We're talking we're talking 360 games.
Yep.
Oh, Dead Rising's up there. 24 hours, gotta survive in a mall. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good time.
Very good time. Very good time.
They have to have something up their sleeve, right? That they just haven't shown us yet. I get Monster Hunter's going to make a lot of money. But if we've ended the quarter of the Street Fighter Resident Evil 4 remake era, which, yeah, that's gonna boom. Those games don't come out every year.
Yeah.
Those are your kings of Capcom.
Right.
I'm wondering if we see one more interesting title from them.
I don't know.
Maybe a Dante pick his sword and gun back up.
I doubt it. I honestly doubt it.
I see a game from them like that again soon. Either that or Lost Planet. I think one of those two is coming back.
What was the last Devil May Cry game? Devil May Cry 5?
Devil May Cry 5 in 2018, 2019.
It's actually possible then. Okay, never mind. 2019.
Great game.
Maybe.
Recommend it.
Maybe. I could see it now that I looked it up.
Yeah, just because I don't think with just Kitsume Goddess.
Yeah.
1 or 2 collections and a Dead Rising remake, you making the profit you're going to see on Monster Hunter. I think you need one more big game.
Yeah. Who knows?
Which I think they have. It could be some weird Resident Evil thing too. Could just be Resident Evil 9.
But you know what it could be? A new Mega Man game.
I would love that, Ruben. I don't think we would get that, but I'd love it.
Well, they said that they're working. They have high hopes for Mega Man, and he's a legacy franchise. So I could see them bringing it back. God's sakes, bring it fucking back.
Yeah, but it's gonna be an awful 3D platformer.
I'd rather it be a good 3D platformer, okay? They have the capacity to do it. I believe in Capcom, all right? They've been killing it with fucking Resident Evil. Let's make sure that we kill it with Mega Man. All right? Don't have this Mega Man slander.
Oh, I love Mega Man. Mega Man 3 or 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. 4. I love Mega Man 4.
Capcom, bring him back. All right? We need him now more than ever. Now more than ever.
We need a hero.
Help me, Mega Man. You're my only hope. Okay. Our last news story for the day, before we get into Concord. Publishers of GTA 6, Call of Duty, and more to be impacted as video game voice actors strike over AI implementation. This is Connor Makar at VG247. Video game voice actors represented by SAG-AFTRA, one of America's biggest actors union, are going on strike. Good for them. Good for them. Fantastic.
Absolutely. 100%. The actors did this for a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that you need to protect yourself from this. Go get that. Good luck to them out there.
Yes.
Mad respect.
After over a year of negotiations with some of the biggest Western publishers, including Activision Blizzard, EA, and Take-Two, negotiations have reached a standstill over one of the most controversial points of debate. Take a wild guess.
AI.
Yep. AI has proven to be an industry-shaking technical development within the voice acting space. New AI software is able to train on pre-existing performances and use this pool of voice acting work to output its own lines. For video game companies, this provides an opportunity to own a quick and easy voice acting solution, but for the actors themselves, it's an existential threat. One that not only uses their own copyrighted performances as building blocks, but threatens their jobs, of course. As for what studios will be affected, you've got the following: Take-Two, which obviously makes GTA 6, is making GTA 6. Activision, which makes Call of Duty, Black Ops, and Call of Duty in general. Insomniac,
And Overwatch, WoW, Blizzard, all that.
Yeah.
Because there's
Insomniac.
massive in those games.
Yes, absolutely. Insomniac, which just made Marvel Spider-Man 2, Electronic Arts, which it has FIFA, and I'm sure those announcers want their fucking money. And third-party voice acting studio Formosa Interactive. The extent of the impact to each company remains unclear, but the fact of the matter is that any union voice actors working with these businesses will no longer do so until SAG-AFTRA says otherwise, or a deal is made. Again, good for them.
Good for them.
Yeah. I expect them to continue to fight for,
fight the fight.
Yeah, fight the good fight and fuck AI. All right, we don't need it.
Okay.
We don't need it.
Nah. Have we learned nothing from movies?
Yes, that's what I keep goddamn saying. These fucking people don't understand. Fucking watch a Terminator.
Terminator. Watch 2001: A Space Odyssey. Nothing good was happening up there. Never seen 2001.
No, I have it set up on. Well, I have it on my list for. I think it's on Max right now.
Yeah, it is on Max. You should watch it. It's the 4K. It's really clean.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, fuck AI. We don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart House. See what happened in Smart House?
Yeah. It didn't end well for that kid. Some might say he died. I don't know if that's actually true, but some might say
he died.
I don't think so either. Shh. We're trying to make sure that they get their fucking money, okay, Ryan?
Don't get their fucking money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say about this other than good for them. I'm hoping that they get what they want out of this, and I hope that AI just stops being a thing. Because it needs to be.
100%, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. That's about it. With that being said, it's time to get into the topic of the show. Concord. Ryan, did you play the beta?
Oh, of course I played the Concord beta.
What were your thoughts?
I played it. Oh, okay. So I want to state my credentials before I slaughtered this game.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Go for it.
I have over probably 1,000-something hours in Overwatch 1 and 2.
Okay.
I have probably the same in Team Fortress 2. And a shit ton of hours and stuff like Valorant and Rainbow Six Siege. So I know the hero shooter.
Mm-hmm.
This game has fantastically designed characters. They feel good. Their personalities aren't great.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't vibe with anyone the same way I did with the Overwatch cast or the Siege team.
Okay.
But I did like the way the characters all felt extremely different from one another, even within classes that we've played before, like tank or support or assault. What I did not like about this game, though, was one, I get what they were going for because these are ex-Bungie devs. They understand pool shooting and team shooting and enemy down and all that. But that makes the one-on-one feel very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're caught just fighting someone, your team's nowhere near you because you guys just made it to spawn first or made to the battlefield first out of spawn.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel great. And two, the maps are absolutely horrendous.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
thought the map design was horrendous.
Okay.
Especially the purple map with like the canopies over everything. Did not like it.
Okay. There was one that I didn't like. That was the
Was it the circular room?
yeah, that had the big
Yeah.
like stack in the
Pillar in the
middle.
middle and like
Yeah.
but it was like two circular tubes like that.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
was
no,
really
that was
dumb.
also I just thought the map design was real bad, which you need good maps in this kind of game.
Yeah.
And the other thing I needed to know, because all I played was Team Deathmatch. Because that was all that's available, right?
No, there was more that opened up, I want to say Saturday.
Okay.
There was Team
Well, I didn't get a
Deathmatch.
chance to play that.
Okay.
But I did play some TDM. But I would have liked to have been able to play some domination type. I want to know what this feels like as an actual
There was domination.
game mode.
Yeah.
Like when I was trying to hold stuff, because that's what this needs. But overall, I think Sony's betting the horse on something that shouldn't be bet on. Oh, it should be out to pasture, not being raced.
Oh god. Oh
They
god.
saw fucking Helldivers 2, which was the perfect, most fun multiplayer game, and said we can do that again. You know what there's not enough of in this fucking world? Team-based hero shooters.
Yeah.
And it's not like the biggest one of them just fucking collapse for their own stupidity.
Yeah.
Now, with this all being said, I have been in the Marvel Rivals beta. That game's incredible.
Okay. All right. See, for me, I don't like I know it's a hero shooter, but in my head it doesn't register as a hero shooter. Specifically, I'm talking about Concord because
Yes.
when I think of hero shooters, the one thing that comes to mind is the fucking payload game mode, and I fucking hate that thing so much. I hate it, Ryan. I
Why do
hate
you
it
hate Payload?
because it's dumb. It's that's the
How is it
first
dumb?
that
It's
was the
tug of war.
that was the first game that I when I booted up Overwatch the first time. That was I think that was the only game mode that I could have played. And that completely turned me off of Overwatch. I never turned it back on. I found it to be so stupid. And also, I
That's
think
wild. Because that was what I was looking for the whole time while playing this.
oh no. I see I was thinking since it started off with Team Deathmatch, well, that was the first thing that I played. I
Yeah.
immediately thought it was like kind of like Call of Duty-esque.
Which,
And
why make a Call of Duty-esque hero shooter?
yeah,
I
something
mean,
different.
COD did it and it was bad.
Yeah, but I think this works because it's that they have all different abilities, you know? Like but
Yeah, but they all.
specifically the Team Deathmatch aspect, I should say. Like
I don't know if I want my TDM though to have a character with 1,000 more health than I do.
okay,
Like,
that's fair.
that's a wild thing to have in TDM.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. I don't know. I thought this game was really fun. I couldn't stop thinking about it last week.
So
Still can't stop
now
thinking about
sell
it.
me on it. Sell me on why you like this game.
I don't know. I just like I said, I thought it was different from what I usually play,
Different
which
than
is
what you're
Call of
from.
Duty.
And then
Yeah,
did you try the other game modes though? Did it
I
feel like
did.
good in other game modes than TDM?
See, I tried the it was Domination. I'm not a big fan of Domination just because I find it like very fucking repetitive.
It
Um
is.
as opposed to Team Deathmatch, which is literally the repetitive thing. But
Did
yeah.
that capture the flag?
They didn't have capture the flag.
I would have
Did they
liked some
have
capture the flag.
they had a game mode that was kind of similar to capture the flag. It was basically you have to go grab the thing in the middle of the
Oh,
map and then
fun
bring it
ball, basketball.
pretty much that you have to bring it
Yeah.
back to one of the locations to earn the point, and then you have to wait like 30 seconds. That was pretty fun. I think what they're
And now, were
trying
you playing with people
yeah, I mean there was
or
just randoms.
randoms? I didn't know if you were
Yeah.
playing with. I didn't know how this felt with other people having communicoms,
I'm gonna
stuff
yeah.
like that.
I played it with randoms. There was one guy out of all the game that I played. Uh, I want to say
That
maybe
talked.
16 hours of the game that I played that had his voice com on.
You put in 16 hours?
I want to say maybe I could just be pulling that. You know what? I can tell you
That's
right now. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now.
Ruben, that's a lot of hours to be playing Concord.
And it was a lot of hours. Let's see if
Yeah,
PlayStation
who
has
did
it.
you play?
I stuck with 2 out of the 3. I played no, that's a lie. I played 6 hours. Jesus Christ. 6 hours of Concord. I stuck
16 people.
No, it was 6. It was just 6. Concord.
Yeah, you see, this is the biggest problem. This is what I'm trying to say. I can't remember a damn character's name.
Yeah. I mean,
There's the
that's
lizard man.
I
There's
didn't
the
play.
guy who can turn to rocks.
Yeah, I didn't play any
There's
of
the
those guys.
garbage can.
Okay, let's see. All of Concord's
I think
characters.
someone was a mushroom.
Oh, that was the guy that I played the most as. He
The
fucking kicked
mushroom?
that. Yeah, he fucking kicked ass. I played as DeVeers, the person who had like a grenade launcher.
Oh, the Junkrat of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they were fun. I like their gun feel a lot. That was a
yeah.
good feel.
It was a pretty good feel. I also played as Itzy. What she was kind of annoying, honestly. I played a couple
What was her
rounds with
game
her.
style?
She was the I don't. It's very much of one of the Overwatch 2 Sombra mains. I guess I don't know if that
Okay.
means anything to you.
That means a lot to me.
Okay. Lark was the mushroom guy that he just dropped off. The basically you could leave a transplant pod in the back of the map, and if you're close to dying, you could just press a button and you would just go back to that transplant pod. It was pretty cool,
Mm.
and
Oh,
you
that's
could
kind of neat.
you could drop spores that gives like buffs all throughout the map.
Oh, yeah. So you're a healer?
Not really a healer. It was
Or
more
like
of
you're a buff like boost to the team,
yeah. So like
like a
anytime
damage buff kind of deal.
yeah, anytime somebody walked through the I guess the mushroom,
So
to put it
yeah, you're
simple.
drugging the team and they're getting hyped up on it.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay,
that's pretty
okay.
much it. And Roka, which was
Which one was broke?
the missile launcher lady.
Oh, the Farah, like where she had like a rocket launcher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I
I
played as.
played Star Child, I believe was their name, the big guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I played tanks in most of the games, so I went for them. I went with the trash compactor who would suck stuff up and then shoot it out. That was a
yep,
fun gimmick.
yeah.
And then I played the Junkrat as well, the
And I
grenade launcher one. And
yeah,
I like the way the characters feel.
yeah,
I did not like the way they felt interacting amongst themselves.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Now, here's the big question, Ruben.
Yes.
How DOA on arrival is this game?
I don't know, man. From what I'm hearing, everybody's like, well, one, the beta numbers didn't do fantastic at all. So it looks like it's gonna be dead on arrival. From what everybody is, well, from what I've seen on Twitter and everywhere else, everybody's complaining about like, yeah, it was fun, but like played a couple rounds, but I'm not gonna buy the game. $40. Like, why would I pay for this game when I could just play Overwatch, or I could just play Valorant, or I could
Oh,
just play
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals. Exactly.
What's the character design in that game, Ruben? That's so good.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting to get a fucking code. So whenever.
When I reach level 7, I'll be able to get codes.
Okay.
But no, my thing for that's because that's the thing I had about Concord was I played it for about an hour and a half, maybe an hour,
Yeah.
and I had fun with it, but I just didn't see this like the same way when I first played Helldivers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, oh, I'm locked in. All right.
Yep.
I was like, this is another fine shooter, made by a Bungie team, and I can tell it's made by a Bungie team, like, that is very evident.
Yes, of course. So
An ex-Bungie team, I mean.
I
Now,
think.
this does have me worried for the next Bungie game.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
it's the same premise.
Unfortunately, yeah. I really hope they don't go the hero shooter route. Like I hope they heard the backlash. Like nobody wants that.
I want it to be like Tarkov. That's what I want out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Extraction. I want
Yeah,
extraction.
exactly. Oh man, that would be fantastic. Can I get into
Right?
Tarkov?
Like a cyberpunk Tarkov.
Yeah. Damn. I really should get into Tarkov.
Tarkov, dude, Tarkov's a wild game. I spent a lot of COVID playing Tarkov. And it was a wild time.
Yeah.
Wild time. You can
But
just because you just lose your stuff in that game when you're out there.
yeah, exactly. But like the thing I like about Concord is it's $40 and whenever they introduce a new character, which inevitably they're going to introduce a new character, you don't have to fucking pay for them. Like I was playing Valorant recently on PC and I was just like, oh, these 5 characters and I would have to pay for anybody else. But
You have Games Pass?
I do have Game Pass.
Link it with your Games Pass and you unlock every character in that and League of Legends for free.
Fuck, okay. All right, cool. Then never mind. I guess yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm looking right now, like, what is a $40 game? Like, what is considered in that $20 to $40 range? Helldivers, was that what it sold for?
Helldivers sold for 40, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, okay. It doesn't feel like that outrageous. Like I'm not outraged by it, but it's gonna sound bad. But between us, it's gonna be on fucking PlayStation Plus within the next 5 months.
Oh, absolutely. I know it is. I'm well
Yeah.
aware. I'm well aware.
So like
Because
that's
the
my thing
numbers.
for it. I didn't enjoy it enough to put in the money, but I'll play it when it's on PlayStation Plus for the month everybody's on it.
So let me ask you this: if it was free to play, if they decide to pivot and put it as a free to play game, and just microtransaction the shit out of this, would you play it then? Well, not microtransaction the shit out of it, but like microtransaction
Like normal, like free to
battle
play
pass.
gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
It would need to be like Overwatch 2, and I would need to have at least 16 characters unlocked in the beginning. Like, you can't do small roster unlocks. There would need to be your base roster, and then new characters cost money.
yeah. So like let's
That's
say
the only way that can work.
okay. So right now I think they have
Because
12.
I don't like yeah. Because like for Valorant, it's not relying as much on the uniqueness of the character. Like your tacticals, basically, in any other shooter are just your unique shit for that character. But like the gunplay is more important. In this game, the characters and the abilities all tie into what you're doing. So I think you need the big pool of characters to be open.
Yeah. Okay, so
So
there is
then I would
16
say,
characters.
so I would say launch with the whole roster free. Really, but you would need to work on your skin game.
Which I
You
think
would
they
need to get
already
those
are.
good skins.
Yeah. Like they from what I saw, I unlocked a couple of like different outfits for everybody.
Mhm.
I think they're on their game with that. I think if they put out a battle pass level 1 through 100, it could work, or level 1 to 50 actually, depending on how long the seasons last.
I'm like, you're not Fortnite. You can't put out the 100.
Yeah. Might be a bit too much. But I could see it working. I don't think I feel like they would have said something by now if they were thinking about going the free to play route. But I don't know, man.
Are
I
you
had a
gonna
good.
buy it?
I mean, I was until you said Valorant has Xbox Game Pass. You could just link it and get everybody. I'll probably still buy. I don't know when. Is the Valorant console still going on beta?
So what it's like is like a PC one, like the Overwatch beta back in the day, where it was just open for a year, and
Mm-hmm.
then one day they'll drop the full game, the
Okay.
1.0 patch.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's just a thing now. But I can pull up. When is Concord coming out? Do we have that, or can I pull that up?
Well, it's August 16th, I think.
I got it right here. It comes out 8/23.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to my one friend who pre-ordered.
How
Did you?
can you
Oh, get
tell?
into the beta. Damn shame.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm using the PlayStation Store right now to look this up.
Well, no, because what I'm saying is that the last weekend that they had for the beta, it was you didn't have to pre-order it as long as you had PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, which means they did for the first one.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I rip them.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Also, I played a sweet 27 minutes of this fucking game.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I played 3 games.
yeah. So I guess rest in peace, Concord.
Again, I think. Oh, it's hard. It's hard because it is a solid. There's something there underneath it, and I'll give it that.
Okay.
Underneath all the crap,
Mm-hmm.
there is a really solid fundamental shooter. I just don't know why you went this route, and there's so many questionable choices of Concord.
Yeah.
Why is it getting a controller?
That's a good question. I have no idea. I honestly don't know. I wish I did, but I don't
We
know.
didn't get a Final Fantasy VII remake controller.
Well, because it's not first party.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Could have got one though.
We could have, absolutely. Would have been great. Would have been
Let me
fantastic.
see. What was the last big first party game?
Oh.
Was it God of War?
The last big first party game? Yes, I think
Or was
so.
it or did Aloy do something and we just kind of forget?
No, probably that. Oh yeah, it was probably Burning Shores.
Just, it's so odd to me. I have no idea where it's going. I have no idea what they wanted to do with Concord, but they have it now. And can't wait to see these characters show up in PlayStation All Stars Battle 2.
That's also never coming out. Come on, man.
If it did, it'd do better than Concord.
Probably. Probably. That's also relying heavily on nostalgia.
That's never a bad thing.
It's not. Never a bad
Unless
thing.
you and me both love nostalgia.
I know. I am well aware. And I'm okay with that. But I don't know. Let's hope for the best for studio. And
Who's
it's
making this again? What is their
Firewalk Studios.
Thank you.
No problem. Anything else to say
Yeah.
before we close out the show?
Good luck to Concord.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. All right. Sorry. With that being said, Ryan, where can people find you?
People can find me at Ryan the Lion 3055 on Twitter for whatever and wherever I am on this wild world of the internet.
All right. And of course, you can find me here. I might do a stream this week. I know it's been a while since I've done a stream, but I'm thinking, since Kunitsigami Path of the Goddess is on Xbox Game Pass, I might just try it out and see how that goes. So, catch me here. I want to say Wednesday. Today's Monday, right? If I remember correctly.
Could be Monday. Could be Tuesday.
Could be Wednesday. Could be Thursday.
I definitely even Thursday. I know that much.
It's definitely not Friday either. Real shame. It's a real shame that it's not. But I'll probably stream it this week. I'll put it up on socials to let you know when I'm actually gonna do it. But with that being said, Ryan, thank you for joining me to talk about everything we talked about today. I will see you. I want to say, what do we agree on next week?
Yeah.
The 4th. For a new episode, I think it was the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I believe it's Final Fantasy or The Boys.
Let's just double check here.
Could be Game of Thrones.
Oh man, I'll put it up on socials. I'll have the thumbnails
It's
up.
the Twisters review.
Oh man, what a great review. That'll never happen. That'll never happen because I haven't watched it yet.
Go see Twisters.
I'm thinking about it today. I was really thinking about doing it.
Oh, that's right. That's how you spend the rest of your day. Go see Twisters.
Yeah, right?
It'd be nice in a theater.
Yeah.
Have
Nice
popcorn. Have a Coke.
Not a popcorn guy. Like
Not a popcorn guy. Not a
since
popcorn guy.
I had braces when I was younger, so like
Oh,
I was
get
told,
you.
yeah. So like now it gets stuck in my teeth and I hate it.
Get you.
Yeah. But all right. Thank you, Ryan, once again for joining me to talk about everything we talked about today. Rest in peace, Concord. And with that being said, thank you everyone for joining us and have a good night.